On December 1st, across centuries, power shifted. A king died, a nation rose, and crusading calls echoed across Europe. December 1st is not just a date, it's a fault line in history. From the Norman fields of England to the cobbled streets of Lisbon, this day has seen dynasties fall and nations reshape themselves. Today we explore three pivotal moments: the death of King Henry I, the papal summons to a new crusade, and the restoration of independence for Portugal. Death of Henry I and the Anarchy. King Henry I of England, son of William the Conqueror, ruled with strength and intellect, founding institutions and consolidating Norman power in England. But when he died on December 1st, 1135, things unspooled rapidly. Legend holds that he succumbed after eating too many lampreys, a bizarre but enduring detail. With no surviving legitimate son, his heir William had drowned in the White Ship disaster. He had recognized his daughter Matilda as successor. Yet Norman and English nobles balked at a female king, and Stephen of Blois, Henry's nephew, seized the opportunity. He crossed the Channel, rallied support, and crowned himself. This jump started a bloody civil war known as the Anarchy. Barons switched sides, loyalties fractured, and for nearly 2 decades, England was engulfed in chaos. Matilda didn't go quietly. She marshaled her own supporters, including her husband Geoffrey of Anjou, and pressed her claim with determination. The result? A brutal test of medieval monarchy where the legitimacy of succession was challenged and the very idea of dynastic inheritance was redefined. Papal Bull and the Crusade Call. Just a decade after Henry's death, on December 1st, 1145, Pope Eugene III issued the Papal Bull Quantum Predecessoris. Rather than spontaneous, noble-led crusading, this time the Pope envisioned a grand, centrally planned campaign, with kings leading armies and a fixed route mapped out in advance. This signified a shift. The Crusades were no longer just a pious adventure. They were a tool of papal diplomacy and political leverage. While the Second Crusade that followed did not fully live up to these grand plans, the bull represented an evolution in how Europe's monarchs and the Church saw their roles in war, faith, and empire. Death of Henry I of England, 1135. His death catalyzed the Anarchy. Mary of Guelders, Queen of Scots, 1463, also died on this day. On December 1st, 1918, Iceland was recognized as a sovereign kingdom by Denmark. Portuguese Restoration. Now fast forward to December 1st, 1640, in Lisbon. The Iberian Union had bound Portugal to the Spanish Habsburg crown for 60 long years. But a clandestine group of nobles, known as the 40 Conspirators, struck that day. They stormed the palace, assassinated Miguel de Vasconcelos, the Spanish-appointed governor, and boldly proclaimed John IV of Braganza as king. The streets roared, "Liberdade!" as the Portuguese people reclaimed their crown. This coup launched the Portuguese Restoration War, a protracted conflict against Spain that would eventually secure Portugal's independence and inaugurate the House of Braganza. The death of Henry I reminds us how fragile succession could be in medieval Europe. A single death and a kingdom would fracture. The Anarchy exposed the limits of hereditary rule and set the stage for stronger royal institutions later. The Papal Bull of 1145, meanwhile, reveals how the Church sought to mold crusading into a centralized, controlled enterprise, shaping the scale and nature of war in Christendom. And Portugal's restoration on the same date centuries later shows that December 1st is more than a footnote. It's a powerful symbol of national identity, resistance, and reclaiming power. From a Norman king's final breath to Portuguese nobles reclaiming a throne, December 1st is a day when the balance of power tipped. What if Henry I had produced a male heir? Would Portugal have regained its crown? History, it seems, hinges on unexpected moments. If you want more tales from medieval courts, epic battles, and royal betrayals, hit subscribe and check out our other This Day in History videos. Your next journey through time starts now.